Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This video is not specifically about building any projects, but let's talk about the AI hype. If you open up the internet, everybody's talking about the DeepSeek models. What is the future of developers? Do we need to learn coding or we need to rely on AI agent and start learning about AI and ML to secure our career as a developer? So let's talk about that. So I've opened up the Qwen model, which is recently released by Alibaba, and this is the model name Qwen 2.5 Max. And a few days back, DeepSeek actually released their model as well, R1 model, which is a reasoning model, and it's quite good. And considering the pricing of it, they took less than $6 million to build their whole model and train their whole model. And Qwen 2.5 Alibaba have not released any kind of cost, how much cost they have spent to build this particular model. But let's talk about their performance and how we can use these. Let me scroll down. So now you can see that. Let me zoom in. It's Chinese versus Chinese model. So Qwen 2.5 Max is beating DeepSeek V3 model, and the ChatGPT 4.0, Claude 3.5, Llama 3.1 have gone way behind in these benchmarks. So I've opened up these chats for Qwen 2.5 Max, which is recently released, and this is not the first time they have released their models. Initially, they have been releasing previous models as well, but this model 2.5 Max is competing with the DeepSeek R1 and obviously GPT 4.0. And considering the DeepSeek, I'm trying to use it for a couple of days, and there is a news that there is a cyber attack on DeepSeek. And ever since this search feature is not working, if I try to click on search, it says that the server is down. So try again in some time. It's a Chinese company, so yeah, there is there can be some political reasons as well. The servers are down. So I'm going to discuss about different features in the chat. Since the DeepSeek is open source, one thing I liked about DeepSeek that we can actually set up our local system, set up some GPUs, and start running this model locally as well. And it was not the case previously with GPT models, and we can actually test this model out. And this is all about I own everything. Once I clone it, and then I can run it locally in my systems. Okay. So now this is the Qwen chat, and if I select previous models, you can see that it still provides a lot of these different features. Let's select the Qwen 2.5 Max, the most powerful language model in the Qwen series. This is released few days back, guys, and you can see that on here we can this web search is coming soon, so it might not be able to detect the latest information. Because of this, it can generate images, but if we go to the deep search, it can actually search the internet. We can upload the files for the OCR, for PDF files, any coding files, and it's going to extract the code from those files, obviously. And also PDF files can be, data of PDF files can be extracted by uploading this. So first of all, let me talk about the latest features. So since we are coders, let me ask it what's new in Next.js 15, which is launched few months back. Let's see if it knows about this version or not. So let's hit enter, and let's see if it responds or not. As of my last knowledge, Next.js have not been officially released, so it doesn't know Next.js 15. So this web search is coming soon, and I'm hoping that when I will be enabling this web search, it will search the internet and it will know about this new version of Next.js. So let me ask about, obviously this search is not working a few minutes back. Let me try again. What's new in Next.js 15? Let's see if search this out. Sorry, DeepSeek search is busy. Please disable search and try again later. Okay, so let's try that out. So after disabling this search, it didn't give me this error, and it started thinking, and this is how it is reasoning about my question, and this is what it is releasing. As of my July 2024, Next 15 have been released with several new versions. So yeah, so it knows about Next.js 15. At that time, the Next.js 15 had a beta version. It was not stable, but still it knows. So it means that without enabling this search, the DeepSeek is able to fetch the recent information about Next.js 15, that it uses the React 19 feature and some more features as well. But this Qwen 2.5 was not able to do that. But obviously, we have to wait for a few days. Maybe they are going to enable this web search. So let's talk about other stuff. We can generate images. I'll come back to this, but let's upload one file. So I've uploaded this front-end developer file, which is the PDF file on this Qwen 2.5 and also on DeepSeek as well. So it's still uploading. Let's wait for it. Yeah, it's uploaded. Now let's send this out. And I've not asked any question. Let me see what it detects from it. So this is the file. Let's go over here. All right, so it simply returned me yes. It didn't give me any answers. So although it should have shown me that this is the file, it's about front-end development, there are links and texts added in this PDF file. But this DeepSeek model looks good in this case. I've not asked it anything. So week 1 fundamentals. So now it has started extracting the data from that PDF file. So in both of these points, I will give it a star to DeepSeek. It's better at this point. All right, so let's stop this. Now I'm going to ask few complex problems, from some coding problems as well. So let me ask it to write a code for it. So write a Python function that checks the palindrome string within a given string. Okay, and I'm going to ask it to optimize it for in terms of complexity, include the edge cases as well, single character string with multiple palindromes and all these edge cases. Okay, so let's copy that, let's send this out, and let's ask this question to Qwen 2.5 max as well. All right, so let's see what happens. So it's still thinking. Let's go to the DeepSeek, and the DeepSeek actually start thinking at runtime. And this is the one of the cool feature I like about DeepSeek. And obviously it is free, and that's why people are using it a lot. And DeepSeek iOS app have become one of the top downloaded apps in United States because it's free. Okay, and people have been paying $20 to ChatGPT for these advanced model of the ChatGPT. Okay, so now you can see that it has given me this code. This is the Qwen 2.5. Let's see. All right, so this is the edge case, and this is all these things. So we need to go through it. All right, so these are the edge cases, general cases, and these are the explanations of it, and it looks quite good. I like the answer. Let's check the DeepSeek. All right, so it is still thinking actually. So it's taking quite a lot of time, and processing time is a bit slower of DeepSeek because it gives us an idea that how it is processing the question and how it is generating the response against our question. Okay, so this is something which I think needs to be speed up. So let's go. Still it's processing. I'm not going to wait that much time for this. So let me ask it another question. So let's see what happens. So this is I've shared it with this code, and I've asked it that it is throwing an error, identify a bug and fix it, and explain it what is the mistake. So let's give it this question, and let's come back to this. Let's go over here, and let's see how much time both of these models takes. I don't want to spend too much time testing a lot of these. So this is going to be my last question for these chats. After that, I'm going to test this image generation feature, that which one is better. Okay, but you can go through it by yourselves. But DeepSeek also have released their image generation model, which is quite good. And I'm just going to show you. It is not available in this chat. We can go to the other website where we can test the image generation model for this. So I've got the response from both DeepSeek and this Qwen 2.5 Max. So actually I would like to give the same points to both of these models for this question, because there was no error in this code snippet, and they both have been able to figure that out. So here, this particular model, you can see that it is saying me that the original code works correctly for valid inputs, and even the DeepSeek have given me this same response that both have the code is working perfectly fine. With some feedbacks, obviously the formatting is different and feedback will be quite different. So the coding level, reasoning about and understanding about the code is pretty much same in terms of the performance and the quality. So before actually moving further and show you the image generation model for the DeepSeek, let me give you some idea that which model you need to use. I've been using the ChatGPT for a few months now, and for a few days I've been trying DeepSeek, and DeepSeek is quite awesome. I have been trying the Claude previously and Gemini as well when I'm needed to. I find ChatGPT is a bit better. The paid version of ChatGPT, okay? Paid version of ChatGPT is a bit better when I share a large amount of code, maybe 1,000 lines of files of code, and ask it that make these changes by understanding that code. And for that much code, ChatGPT is able to give me a better response as compared to the DeepSeek. But I'm hoping that in the future, as it gets smooth and I'm able to click on the search and all these different features, DeepSeek is going to get improved. But if we consider that DeepSeek chat is free and ChatGPT we have to pay $20, then I would go with the DeepSeek because it's free. We don't have to pay $20. So rather than actually relying on LLM models and give your whole project code and ask it to fix the errors, this is not something every developer would like to do. We need to be precise while asking the question from LLM models. We need to give the role, the context, and the response, the output, the actions which we need to expect from the LLMs, rather than giving the whole thousands of lines of code to LLMs and get the response of it. Okay, we need to be understanding how we are writing code and how the code actually works. So now let's talk about the image generation model quickly. So let's click on the image generation and I can select the kind of image. So let me give the prompt, generate an image of a young man sitting in front of mountains and lakes. Okay, so let's see. Let's copy this prompt. Let's send this. So it's taking time. So this is the model provided by the DeepSeek. This is called the Janus Pro 7B, and you need to go to the Hugging Face spaces and search on DeepSeek AI Janus Pro 7B, and you will be able to come here. So what it does is you need to upload an image and you can ask a question. For example, you can ask a question that what do you think about this image? For example, if you upload your own image and the background is mountains, lakes, daytime, nighttime, you are wearing green shirt, black shirt, then this is the question which you can ask, and it's going to analyze the image and give you the positive output. Obviously you can increase the temperature and the top ups from here, and this is going to give you some questions. But if you want to generate an image, you can come over here, text to image generation. Let's give the same prompt and let's click on generate image. And initially it might throw you some error because so many people are trying to use it, so it might take some time. So let's go to this one. All right, so this is looking great. This is a young man sitting in front of, there is a lake, mountain, and there is a daytime as well, and it's quite good actually. So let's go to the Janus Pro 7B. I like it. I like the quality of the image and how it understood this prompt. Actually, this is not quite a good prompt. We need to provide with all the details, context, and the role to this models whenever we want to generate an image. ChatGPT have their own DALL-E model. You can try that out. That is quite good as well. Okay, so now you can see that it has generated these images as well. Do I need to open that up? Okay. All right, so I don't like it. Sorry. So let's close that. Let's check the first one. So you can see that it's not looking good actually. Let me zoom in. The face is messed up and it's not good. Okay, so for image generation, I will give a good rating to Qwen 2.5 Max. It has generated quite an awesome image. Now, the last topic I want to talk about as a developers, what is our future? So I am using AI LLM like ChatGPT or Bard by Google initially. Now it is Gemini, Claude, whenever I need to. Okay, so if you are providing services to the clients, then client would give you less time as compared to when they wanted to give you some projects couple of years ago. So the project that could take 1 month, client might give you 10 days for doing the same thing. And that is justified because with the help of AI, we can generate the whole project structure. I've been using the cursor. Cursor is an editor and we can select a lot of different models and we can ask cursor to generate the folder structure. It can create or delete the files. It contains an AI agent as well that can help you solve the bugs. So a lot of time can be saved when we use the LLMs and AI to create the code, to create the UI, and we can upload the images of the Figma designs or PDF, and it's going to understand that design and can generate the pages for you. It can generate the architecture, folder structure for your projects. So it could take time. So keep using AI while development. You need to know what are the better LLMs, how to use the tokens better. I have been creating a lot of videos on Cursor, bolt.new, v0.dev. With the help of only prompts, we can create a lot of different pages. So don't need to spend a lot of time on it. But still, I think it is not going to take your job. And also, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to talk about AI agents, how we can create AI agents to perform specific tasks and automate that AI agent so that it can take decisions on your behalf to perform a specific task. Okay, and it can start learn new things with those tasks that it performs. So Cursor AI have built-in Composer AI agent that it can learn itself and it can be your peer, a team member who can start coding with you. So this is quite awesome. So, but keep in mind, being a developer, don't expect to spend same time when you used to spend few years back to build the same thing. So if I would like to build a e-commerce app in 3 months, few years back, I would like to take less than a month to build the same kind of application. I only need to manually configure the database, configure the env variables, maybe fix up some UI issues, make it responsive, and all this linking from one tool to another tool, front and back end databases, deployment. This is something which I would like to do. And obviously linking the one component to another component, this is something I would like to do manually. But the AI agents are taking up these parts as well. But for few years, I think this is not going to take up your job as long as we are using AI extensively during development. And also try learning these models. I would like to create a video on cloning DeepSeek and try running it in local system. Although my local system is not quite having good specs for running it, but still we can try that out, and we can start learning it. There is a concept called the data science. You need to have some knowledge, the basics of it. How does it work? How we can create a simple models in the data science, and how we can deploy those models and release those models. If I go to the Hugging Face, let's go to the Hugging Face, AI community building the future. So this is the community. Let's scroll back. Okay, and now you can see that if I go to the models, these are the total models built by the community. So you can build your own model. You need to have some basic understanding, and this is built by community, not the big tech giants who have been building these. And we can go to the spaces and we can test all these different models as well, which are deployed over here. Flux model, all the famous models are over here as well. So let me know in the comment below what do you think about DeepSeek. So I'll keep using DeepSeek and I'll keep using the ChatGPT as well for long code analysis. Let's see, maybe I just cancel the subscription of ChatGPT and keep using DeepSeek since it is free. Uh, so let me know in the comments below what do you think, and what are you expecting in terms of your career being a developer. You want to stay in development field? So many people are talking about, I want to leave coding because AI is going to take my job and I want to do something else, maybe farming, start a business. So uh, yeah, so I'm going to create a new video on maybe building a full stack application with the help of DeepSeek only without writing a single line of code. Okay, I'm going to create the video as well, including the database configuration, front end, back end, deployment, everything that I will seek help from this DeepSeek model. Let's see how it goes. I will try to not to write a single line of code by myself in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Do subscribe my channel and like this video as well.